in Arlington. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
This is 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Down to about the 37. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Throwing now is Gino. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
26.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 9 yards that time. The Cowboys at 7-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Third down and 6. Prescott to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Prescott now on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. Will go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
Now Gino on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have cut the lead back down to 2.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Gino's going to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down.
47. Sweat today. They will go to 53.
Off the play fake. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, Smith. He hits his target, locked second. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. Myers' kick is good, and they have regained the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Well, he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards that time on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott rolling to his right. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
On first and 10, Smith.
That's to the tight end, Kobe Parkinson.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
13.
Here's Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Lamb will go in motion.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Go, get out there. We're going to 54. We're going to go 47.
Here's Pollard again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
144 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, check, make it. Ready, go. Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gallup goes in motion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And quickly they get to the line. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Hey, easy.
Play action. It's Smith. They'll roll him out right.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing is Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Set, go. Steal, check, steal. Set, cut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
223 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
And Lance now to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 68 yards on the ground. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. There's Charbonnet once again.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
On the carry, Charbonnet.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. A run now with Charbonnet.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Zach Charbonnet
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Charbonnet, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now,
I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Hey, here we go.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Hey, here we go, hey.
And they will take a knee here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a